Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave, Murray's. Wave, Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave, Murray's. Wave, Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave, Murray's. Wave, Murray's. First you wanna ride the
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to the Hard Pause Podcast. We're coming in hot with episode 44. Julian Black at Quarter Water TV here for another Sunday evening troublemaker session. All the music playing in the background the links are included in the description. If you're here on YouTube or Facebook, if you're here on Twitch, you got to follow us on YouTube or Facebook so you can get those links. Twitch doesn't allow us to post links in the description. The song playing now is Murray's, Mark Matthew, Live Slow, and our other cuz, Sean Silver. Please show these brothers some love. Hit them with some spins on Spotify. All right, here we go. Let's go.
You see your boy Biden back at it. You seen that picture they posted with Biden? What's that dude that be wearing the dresses and the hair and shit? Black dude. Pull up Biden latest picture with like Kamala and all of them. It's like a bunch of them, like. And the black dude got the sparkly dress on. I forgot. I think his name's something Porter.
Oh wow.
You gonna see Biden back at it again.
Models. Okay.
It's a bunch of them in the picture too. Like it's a bunch of them in the picture.
I know that she's feeling me. I know because I caught her grilling me. She got me all in the memory.
This
I'm with it, I'm feeling her in it.
Biden corn pop story. That's the wrong one. I know he had that bald-headed dude that was still in clothes, and he hired him in the administration.
Let me see if I can find this picture, man. I swear, man, this nigga. I should have found a picture and sent it to you before I even brought it up.
Yeah, this ain't it. Hold up. That definitely ain't it.
I found that shit quick. Billy Porter. Put Joe Biden with Billy Porter picture. That shit is gonna pop up. It popped immediately up, like.
Remy in the Henny and the loud is the reason why my vision's so blurry. Remy in the Henny and the loud is the reason why my vision's so blurry.
Billy Porter, we got some Porters in the family. Hopefully this nigga not related to us.
I doubt it.
We got real. Hold up. Oh, hold up. There's a bunch of these. Oh, this dude. Oh, is he that dude that actor?
Yep.
That's from that show on Stars.
One of them shows, where he was talking about. He was saying something crazy the other day too. But
started what they did on Stars. They had this show. It was a lot of glam rock type joints in it, and it was showing a lot of flimsy shit. And they noticed they couldn't get dudes to watch, so they kind of changed it up some.
So they started putting women in there.
They started putting women. They started putting like.
There go. It's a picture. It's a picture with all of them in there. But that's Kamala Harris' husband. Kamala Harris with Billy Porter looking like a buffoon. And no disrespect, I don't care if you want to wear a dress, but come on, doggy.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a bunch of pictures in here. Hold on. Let me hit view all and pull it back up. It seemed like a safe one. There shouldn't be no inappropriate shit.
Nah, it shouldn't be nothing crazy. Oh, nah, not that shit. It was from that picture with the sparkly shit that he had that sparkle. Who the hell is that?
I don't know. They all people that was at that same. But is that Pharrell? That's Pharrell?
Yeah.
What's my dude doing? He got the bell bottoms and the cowboy hat. He's fucking flexing on them.
Yeah, all Joe Biden and Kamala Harris do, all they do when they start feeling like black people don't mess with them, they start running to go get entertainers like that's gonna help. That ain't gonna help this time, sir. You out of there. You're everybody mad. You out of there. Both on both sides, everybody's mad. Like you're out of there.
the thing that confused me is like throughout this dude's entire career, he's never really made any decisions that was beneficial to anyone other than himself for the most part. He hasn't really done much. And what
You
makes
know
people
who keep voting for the Democrats? The older people, like older black
also
people, keep
older
voting for these niggas.
and also well off. Black folks that are well off, they don't feel a crunch from this. If they're living like black folks that are paid well, that are wealthy, or even upper middle class, they don't feel the crunch like people at the bottom do or people in mid.
Shit, they feeling this crunch from all these immigrants coming, these migrants. Everybody feeling that shit.
They're not going to their communities.
Yeah, that's true.
But
when them Argentinians busting your house, don't say nothing. They are committing home invasions. They are committing home invasions like crazy. So when them Argentinians busting your house, I want you to say you don't feel that crunch.
Yeah. Oh, this nigga had an elegant gown on.
Yeah, a gown. Yeah, like a Golden Girl gown on.
Yeah, I clicked on a picture. Hold up. And it just moved it to the smaller one. Hold up. Let me go back here. Why do they do that? Every time you click on a picture, it doesn't show it. Hold up.
Or bring you to some website or some shit.
They bring you to the website, but it's an edited picture, editing him out.
Yeah, probably because everybody was roasting them, so they probably trying not to get you to see it. But people frying. Look at it. Look at them, man. Look at all them coons. Look at the coons. A bunch of coons. Raccooning up there.
Yo, what's up with Kamala?
What's good, Chase?
Yo, Chase, I can't even see the comments though.
Go to comments. It says probably on private chat or recording.
Oh yeah, I had it on private chat. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up, brother? Chase in the building, coming in hot from the Facebook. Yeah, Kamala.
Look at the coons.
Kamala done aged a lot, man. She looking different.
Kamala's they whooping that ass.
Nah, all of them wrong page.
All of them age bad after they be in the president chair for a minute. Look how Obama was black hair, then he got gray hair by the time he was out of there. Like
even Trump shit was a little gray. He started coloring it again though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all aged. Biden the only one that's not gonna age because he was already elderly. Yeah, he was already mad old, looking like elderly. And the whole crazy shit the whole time. There's a video of that picture. There's a video with it. The whole time everybody's dancing, Joe Biden is standing there like this
with his hand. Yeah, it looks bad, man.
He looked like a robot. He looked like a robot.
Yo,
I told niggas the catfish nuggets is coming. I told niggas the fried chicken, the watermelon, and the catfish nuggets is coming. They coming with that BS, and they gonna start hollering at all the rappers and the entertainers and all that goofy stuff.
But watermelon and catfish nuggets are delicious if prepared correctly. Watermelon, like
I don't want to hear that from no Joe Biden or no Kamala Harris. Neither one of them is black. Like they keep trying to force Kamala. Kamala is not black. She is Asian.
Yeah,
she's Asian. I don't eat nothing fried no more. I respect it.
Yeah, Chase been on a health kick lately.
I respect it. I ain't even go fry. I respect it.
Dropping pounds, getting in shape.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shit. I definitely respect that shit. Save some life, man. We all trying to get old out here, man. I want to be an old nigga.
For real.
A grumpy old man just talking shit. Like his old niggas got all the right just to talk shit. Damn, down 40 pounds. I respect it. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that grumpy old man cussing people out just because I can.
You know what I mean? Like my grandpa Willie used to just say what was on his mind. He started getting out of pocket when he was in his 50s. He started saying wild shit.
Some old niggas get to the point where they don't care. Like they just be like, all right, I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm old.
So 40 pounds now, gym 7 days a week in a month and a half.
That's good, man. Yeah, you going hard.
Yo, he's been doing it, man.
You going hard. I respect it. I definitely respect it.
See, and you know something was weird? Like I never knew how much your body can transform through meal and activity. until I went my ass into the army. They changed me from a fat dude to a fucking trim dude in like 2 months.
And you was young too.
Yeah, I was young too, so I was more acceptable. He works 70 plus hours a week, but he's still making time for the gym.
Oh shit, that's good money, shit, nigga.
For real.
Motivation, man. Keep at it, man. That's how that shit is, man. Keep going. Your boy Joe Biden, man. What's up with that nigga, man? I can't wait till elections.
I'm interested to see how it works too, because I do hear, like, I know everybody thinks he's done, but I hear every single well-off person I know, they're talking as if he's not fucking up.
Yeah, the well-off people don't even matter.
Yeah.
Because on the spec of population, the well-off people ain't shit. It's like 2 of them. When you really think about it, as far as the grand of everybody else is the majority of people. The people that's well off ain't really shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got power in other aspects, not in that voting shit. That's why every time it comes time to vote, Joe Biden start pandering to certain groups. Even though he's not gonna do shit, he just like to say he gonna do shit. I told you last week, Kamala Harris talking about all the stuff Joe Biden did for black people, and the first thing they named was lowering the prices of insulin. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like,
well, the first thing he did was, here's what's fucked up. There was already a Trump executive order that lowered the price of insulin and put it in the fix. First day he got in, he reversed it, and then he just a year or two later re-implemented it.
You know what? I could tell you one thing Biden did that I feel like he did despite black people. One of the first things he did was put the tax on Cash App.
Yeah.
I swear, like, that was some personal. That was personally to attack niggas. I don't care what nobody say. He did that personally to attack black people. Like, because they be watching everything we do, so they be like, what are the blacks doing? They watch everything we doing. So then, what are the blacks doing? How are they surviving out here during COVID? And they started seeing people was making money through Cash App. He's like, oh yeah, we gonna tax them niggas. That's Joe Biden. That's one of the first things he did too. Yeah, and how I know was he was doing it despite black people is because I think the number is like anything over like 500. It's something low, like a low number or something, like they tax it. I don't even think it's 500. It might be 200.
And I think it's like they're supposed to do it at 600. Limit of 600.
Yeah, I knew it was something. They tax us anything over certain, but it's a small amount. You ain't trying to get like the big corporations. You trying to penny pinch the poor people.
Like, even so, like, if I'm sending money to my kids to help them out, even if they're my dependents, they're gonna be looking at the taxes, $600.
That's Joe Biden with that greed. That's crazy, and everybody seems to gloss over that. Like, I feel like he deliberately did that despite black people. I don't care what nobody, because they be watching everything we be doing. They watch everything we doing, and it never made no sense, right? I seen, what's this chick name? One chick, she was getting interviewed, some white lady, she a politician. They asked her about how does she feel about following Trump now that he's a convicted felon. This bitch brought up George Floyd. Like, what are you talking? Like, we be living rent free in ain't brain. Like, what George Floyd ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You talking about Trump catches? I still don't know what Trump case was. Fugazi still, but we live rent free in a brain for real. Like, brought up George Floyd over some Donald Trump shit. I'm like, that shit ain't make no sense.
Not the best circumstances to bring up. You could have found a better argument, but the thing about it is, like, I think they helped him with these frivolous prosecutions, because they're bullshit. Like, even if he did the shit they're claiming he did, it'd be a misdemeanor and a fine at most. They think that it was gonna stop people. They really think that Trump is the reason why people don't like Biden. A tree branch that say it's a Republican will beat Joe Biden right now. It don't matter who runs. Anybody can run, unless it's a Nazi. It got to be a whole straight up Nazi for them not to beat Joe Biden. Anybody can beat Joe Biden right now. Any Republican that run is gonna beat Joe Biden. I'm telling you.
and Kamala Harris, you're finished. Your whole, if you had any kind of aspirations to be president or anything other than whatever you is, you're finished after this.
I think there was a gang of females that they could have selected for that position that were hella more qualified than her.
He was pandering.
And
he picked, you know what he
Tulsi
picked?
Gabbard could have done way better. There's a slew of colored women that they could have picked besides her.
I feel like he picked the one that he can control and the one that was gonna be more aligned with that bullshit he be on. We're gonna act like we're gonna do stuff for black people, but then in the end add minority, and then the blacks ain't gonna get nothing, and everybody else gonna get shit. That's the whole scheme. That's the scheme. Once they start throwing minority in it, because minority is everybody outside of white men. Am I tripping?
No.
Everybody outside of white men is a minority, and then not even white straight men, because even white gay men is considered a minority too.
This is true.
So how we gotta stop playing that. I ain't no minority. Get out of here with that. Trying to you bunch us up with everybody, like, man, get out of here with that. Minority, you got us bunched in with a bunch of other people that hate black people. How to make that make sense? Everybody else in that minority group hates black people.
Well, I think sometimes systematically, and what's the shit I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for. Just and stereotypically, they plant a black folk stereotype over the whole world. They think that like black folks don't work, they don't do this, they don't do that. There's a bunch of things throughout the world that stereotypically program most of the people. Like the people that come in disliking us that are immigrants, they've been hit with that stereotype of what black people are. They don't have a self-realization till they meet a bunch of black folks and realize they're not about that noise.
You believe that?
Oh, I believe it.
I ain't giving them niggas that excuse no more. I think it's cat. I think it's cat. I think they use that as an excuse because they want to align themselves with white supremacy. The American way, I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me finish. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. I feel like they come here and they peep the scene and they realize the American way is to shit on black people. So as long as you come here shitting on black people and you stay in the middle, you ain't on the bottom, you good. I think that's what it is, because we ain't doing none of these people. Even if we was lazy, so what? What that got to do with you? Why that make you hate us? Like, that don't make no sense. Let's say everybody we was everything they say we is, right? So what?
Well, they're coming in and then that's one of the reasons they 100% anti reparations unless it's for them or their people. Is because they felt that black people were given all this shit. They were sat with a silver spoon in their mouth in the greatest country in the world, and they chose not.
Bro, how? That's cat. That's why I'm telling you. Listen, they be playing that game on us. They use that as an excuse to be disrespectful. It's lies. How could you give us all of what? We've been fighting since we got here. Like, we've been getting boot the ass since we got here. What are you talking about? Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, getting what? If you know the history of this country, that don't even make no sense.
Well, most of them don't.
They do. They lying though. If they know anything, they know blacks were slaves in this country. That's the one thing they do know. All of them know that shit. Every last one of them know that. So when they come here lying, saying, "Oh, you're lazy," that's cat. That's what they going with. White? They just following that white supremacy shit. That's what it is. They want to align it as long as they ain't on the bottom with the niggas. That's how. That's my opinion. I feel like as long as they ain't on the bottom, they feel like they all right, because it don't make no other anything else don't make no sense. Because they'll still be around niggas saying that same shit. They'll be around you at work. You be doing all the work, and they'll still be calling you lazy when they go home.
Yeah. I mean, you do got a valid point with some of that stuff. Like, I was thinking, I still kind of think that the programming for the negative connotation, they had to start programming people early, even to get slavery to work. If we had a human face before that, they had to dehumanize us to make slavery legal to get it to go along with the populace. And
what
also,
you mean if there was no if the whole country is built up off criminals, you gotta remember the first people they sent over here was criminals. I'm talking about the Europeans. Even though it was black people here already, I'm talking about the Europeans that got sent over here. Most of them, they was empty in jails. They was doing all kind of shit. So they ain't had no morals. That's why they was running around here doing anything, and it was cool for them to just be lynching. They was having public lynchings and castrating people in the street and all that. They didn't care nothing about no morals.
Yeah, most people don't even know about that. Well, unless they really look into it themselves, they don't even know about the public lynching. A lot of people were clueless.
Man, I've been doing all kind of research, dog. I've been researching like the slavery in Connecticut.
I had a dude that told me there was never slaves in Connecticut. Yeah.
Nigga, slavery. I just did some research. Connecticut had the most slaves out of every state in New England. This is a fact.
Because they know that
shit. Yup. You know what they was doing? The slaves out here was doing. They wasn't picking cotton. What they was doing, they was farming, and they was sending, like, when they was getting the sugar, they had the Jamaicans picking the sugar in Jamaica. The slaves in Connecticut was farming and sending them food and shit. So that's what they was doing. So there was slaves up here too. Like, so niggas be talking like, oh, you ran to the south, nigga. It was do you think the white people up here was the same shit up here too? Like, it wasn't no different. They abolished it earlier up here though. I think like the 1700s it got abolished up here.
They did abolish it fairly quick, like earlier. And it's crazy. The dude that I was talking to was a Puerto Rican gentleman I worked with. He told me there was never slavery at all. Period. Yeah. There was slavery. There was slavery. No, there wasn't.
Slavery everywhere. Every single state in America, besides I think the West Coast.
Yo, Megan, much love. Thank you for the happy Father's Day.
Salute to Megan.
I gotta wish all the fathers that came through or may come through this happy Father's Day. If you have a father, wish him a happy Father's Day on my behalf. If you're still talking to that brother. But happy Father's Day to all the dads, absent or present.
Yeah, but that's my thing. I just don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving nobody excuses. Everybody know history. They'll come here and tell you your history. Oh, you was just a slave. Okay, they'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't look at it as an excuse. I just look at it as one of the paths they could say. I mean, it doesn't excuse a person for having that mentality, but if you can at least point out a portion of why they came to that, it's just an option.
I can't really. This is my thing, right? I can't really see. The reason why I can't let that excuse go no more, because I don't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't say people is lazy and we did all the work at one point. We was doing all the work at one point. You can't, it don't even make no sense. Like, it makes no sense. We was doing all the work at one time. So it don't.
I just caught that. She said fathers to throw babies.
Yeah, I heard her. Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
It's the Sunday Troublemaker. Wow. Here every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. On the hard pause. I didn't even do hard pause. Hey yo. Oh, hell, where my water gang at? Hard pause. Hey yo. I must have switched it to the wrong profile. Hold up.
Nah, I like the hey yo too. Keep that too. But hell yeah, that's my thing. I ain't no more passes, man. It's 2024. It's internet damn near everywhere. If you don't know better, you better do some research, especially if you go into somebody else's country. Don't disrespect the people that been there before you. Like, that's my whole shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's where it gets disrespectful at. You come from another country and then you come here disrespecting the people that was here already.
And you're absolutely right. A lot of cats come and they don't respect the suffering and the work that the previous people that to them have been here. And sometimes they come and reap the benefits of the struggle of what everyone's done that's already been here.
It's not even sometimes. Every single time y'all reaping the benefits of somebody that died.
And they look down on the mugs that did all the work.
Right. Which is our family. Because when you really look at it in a personal aspect, you disrespect. When you do shit like that, you disrespecting my family. Like, no more of that. You're not gonna disrespect nobody that died. There's people in our family that got bank accounts in the Freedmen's Bank, which means they was come from descendants of slaves or they were slaves themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So what we talking about here?
AI is a motherfucker, yo. This something you could enjoy. Check this out. This Trump getting baked with Biden.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yo,
And they
look at
both
them.
really did. They look high too. Like that shit is crazy.
You want to hear this? That sticky icky, Joe.
Yeah, they look
It's
high.
a sticky icky, my guy.
That's hilarious.
Maybe you should smoke more of the ooh-wee. It'll help you out in your presidency.
That's funny as hell.
My guy,
Joe,
my
nigga
guy.
Biden, that nigga's a weird nigga, man. Get that nigga the fuck
Oh.
out of here. You see your boy got somebody knocked Sneeko teeth out, I think.
Oh wow!
Like some of his teeth, he got Superman punched and they kind of messed his teeth up, I think. Like knocked some nigga hat off. There's a video somewhere floating around. That's why I said he been catching L's. Remember the dude that UFC dude was pouncing on him in the ring that time? Like man, like combination after combination he was catching. Like
Joe Rogan said that wasn't, and Joe Rogan said that dude is known for doing that.
Yeah, he said he do it to anybody.
Yeah.
He do it to anybody. Yeah, I seen that too. Like he said he do it to it wasn't just Sneeko. He said he do that to anybody.
And he said his people set him up for failure by allowing him to go in the ring with that guy. Because you know what's gonna go down.
Them kids once they start getting canceled everywhere, they start panicking. They start doing anything for content. Like that's why I respect what's his name? What's the homeboy that got Tate, the Tate nigga, Andrew Tate.
Oh, Andrew, yeah.
Them niggas, he got out of jail. He felt didn't he get locked up again?
Oh, they extradited him to the UK now. Yeah.
So is he home?
No, he's in the UK. I think he's still in the UK. Hold on, let me
So is he in jail or is he
he could be under house arrest there or he could be in jail. We don't know.
That shit crazy. Yeah, that shit crazy. I don't understand.
Because the girls that alleged the sex trafficking, they're both UK citizens. Well, one's American, one's UK.
I swear to God, when niggas begin charged with them type of cases, and it be blatant proof that you ain't do none of that shit, motherfuckers need to go to jail for lying and shit like that. And you need to be.
They do.
You need to get this. You need to get the same amount of time that the nigga was facing too. Like you need to get that much time too. Like playing around. Like
okay, right here is saying this is from April of 2024. He was already out on house arrest. As Andrew Tate will stand trial on trafficking and rape charges. Romanian court rules. But when did he get extradited to the UK? Yeah, let me see.
Your boy Myron the next to crash out. I'm telling you, I'm calling it. Myron next. He on the wire. He about to crash out any day now. Like all that yelling at chick sitting at the table with a bunch of dumb bitches. That shit, them days is really kind of over. Like that shit ain't gonna work too much longer. Like, and I'm surprised he ain't catch one of them cases yet. Like Fresh probably about to catch one.
Oh, didn't he get some hooker pregnant?
I don't know. I think she aborted it. I don't
know.
Like, I don't know if she's still pregnant. I don't know. Like,
yo, I found the article that was on MSN with Tate. They fucking deleted it. It was from 2 days ago. It's already deleted.
They trying to whitewash. They trying to wipe that nigga off the face of the internet for whatever reason. That shit crazy. Going around the world smashing white women. That's the problem. Like
Andrew Tate's $1 million Solana meme coin invest causes stir amidst facing criminal charges. This is 5 days ago on Yahoo News.
So some new shit they trying to hit him with now. Some fraud shit.
Well, they've been trying to hit him up. This is from Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. At 1:45. Controversial influencer Andrew Tate has stirred up social media with his announcement of a $1 million investment in Solana meme coins. So he's investing $1 million into some coins. some like Bitcoin type joint.
So what's wrong with that? Why they?
I don't know. They
have
just
to?
He's investing in shit to make money or to get people to back it. So they're talking shit.
God damn, let the nigga live. God damn.
But they hate him. He said that when he got canceled, he started getting emails from places that he wasn't using. He got canceled on Uber. He said, I've never taken an Uber ever in my life. He got an email canceling from Uber. He got email. They canceled his Gmail accounts. They closed his Gmail accounts. They were closing niggas' bank accounts where they had to get their funds and move them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's when they don't like you, it's a wrap. Yo, much love to folks coming in. If you're coming in on any platform you're coming in, go ahead and hit those interaction buttons. Hit a like. Let us know you're there so we can shout you out. On Facebook and YouTube, we can see those likes. Actually, they don't have the like on Twitch. But Facebook and YouTube, we can see the likes, the smiley faces. I'll give you a shout out when I see them shits come through. I can see them.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That Andrew Tate shit is nutty.
Well, they hate this dude.
I don't get it though. What they hate him for though? I don't get it.
A lot of motherfuckers hate him because they don't. One thing is he comes across as cocky. Like even with his Hustlers University, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't pay for that shit. But he was doing shit where he had guys that were advertising his business and he was paying them. He had like partnerships with them. He was paying them to push his shit. So they were literally making money, and girls too were making money, becoming wealthy from helping him push his businesses. That's where his money was at.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Brick Face in the building. What's up? Salute
to Brick Face. Salute. Yeah, I don't get it though. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep that shit all the way funky. I'm like, why they hate this nigga? He ain't really talking politics like that. He really was just talking about his women and shit. Like,
frat in the building. Well, he talked a little more reckless and crazy when he was just a regular social media influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Years later, he wound up coming into Islam, and he talks a little more like safe and sane. He doesn't talk as crazy.
But he still was only talking like manosphere shit. He wasn't talking like government shit for the whole government to be trying to lock him up and all that goofy shit.
Well, the UK government, they will lock your ass up for social media posts. They don't fuck around. Like they said in the year of 2021, they locked up over 3,500 and something people off of shit they posted on social media.
Man, that's okay.
There's one chick, all she did was post something that was the lyrics to a song that had the N-word in it. Her dead friend, that was his favorite song. She got locked up for that, and she got put on like probation and house arrest for putting a song up that had the N-word in it.
I hope we don't never get to that shit.
We heading there. They trying to get us.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. We can't. The day it get there, I'm not even posting on social media no more. Like, I ain't getting locked up behind no goofy ass shit like that. Like, that's why I seen a video of this Jamaican nigga said that this was the most asinine shit that I ever heard. Jamaican nigga said that the UK invented drill music. Nigga. First of all, drill, the word drill means to shoot. Go on a drill means to go on a shooting in Chicago. That's where the word drill came from. Like, so y'all don't even play with guns like that over there. Y'all be stabbing each other in the UK. No disrespect to niggas in the UK, but y'all didn't invent drill. That don't even make no sense. That makes absolutely no sense at all. None. You know why them niggas will start saying they invented drill? Because them niggas, what happened was when the Brooklyn niggas started doing drill, they started getting beats from this nigga from the UK. So they was using them UK style beats. But y'all didn't invent drill. Like, cut it out.
Shit, even on Wikipedia, not that Wikipedia is the place to go to all the time. It says cultural, early 2010, Chicago, United States.
Chicago, facts.
That's what they said the drill came
don't
from.
even make no sense even saying that. But that's how the lies start, though, my nigga. That's why people saying, oh, the Caribbean started hip hop. That's where the lies start with little stupid shit like that. Like when people start lying. Like,
and they got subgenres, drill music. Brooklyn drill and UK drill, Bronx drill, Detroit drill.
Yep.
Detroit drill. Jersey club rap, fusion genres.
Philly even got a drill scene. Everybody, like every little town got a drill scene.
They say locations and scene: Chicago, New York City, Atlanta, London, Detroit, Manchester, New Jersey, Dublin, Toronto, Sydney. I didn't even know Sydney, Australia got a little bit of drills. New South Wales.
You know, that's how it go. But drill started in Chicago, man.
Yeah. Even YouTube, even Wikipedia got that.
You can't even deny it. The whole shit is the word drill means go on a drill. Like I'm going on a drill. That was a shooting. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I've been getting a lot of shit coming across my timeline about these Chicago rappers and like I get a lot of shit about King Von and all the beefs and all the deaths. Yeah. And that King Von dude was he a huge chunk of his adulthood was spent locked up.
Yeah. He wasn't. You figure he died. He was like 25, so he wasn't. He was a kid.
Yeah, 26.
He had just got out when we started seeing him.
Mm-hmm. But you know it's crazy. Him and his boy. What's his dude? The other dude that I'm having a brain fart. His boy, not Chief Keef.
Lil Durk.
Them niggas was friends since they was little kids. They was friends when they was young. Mm-hmm. And then Durk's, like they said, King Von was mad popular before he ever even rapped on anything. Everybody knew who he was because of his street cred. Mm-hmm. And Durk wanted to get him out the street. That's why Durk pulled him to Atlanta to get him away from the street shit.
As soon as they get out there, they catch an attempt murder out there.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly how it went down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, Durk tried to pull him out.
Vaughn dying is how Durk got out of that case with the attempt murder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that nigga, them Chicago niggas different. That's why I'm like, nigga, how y'all gonna start drill? Y'all don't be drilling shit in the UK like that. You can't. Everything is on camera in the UK. Them niggas, everything is on camera except the bathrooms. Everywhere you go in the United Kingdom, you on camera. Everywhere. It's damn near like that out here, but at least out here, some places you niggas still playing. America will never not have guns.
Well, I think it was founded on people having the right to protect themselves from the government. And one of the reasons our government doesn't overreach, people say this goofy shit that's dumb. You can't protect yourself unless you got an F-16. Oh, they're going to send fighter jets to the hood? If they did that, crime wouldn't exist. Yeah. If they were sending fighter jets and blowing niggas up, that's crime. I said, you have the right to protect yourself. The Second Amendment or the right to bear arms, that's not for hunting. It's not completely for self-defense. It's to make sure the people have the ability to protect themselves from an overreaching government.
I mean, to be honest with you, the guns really was to protect you from the police just randomly running in niggas' houses. That's what the guns was for in the beginning.
And the police are government. And police are government.
That's why they made the Second Amendment, because the police used to be running in people's houses, so they started letting people carry guns to protect yourself from the police.
Also, it was another reason they made it too, because during the Revolutionary War, British soldiers would come and take over people's houses and just take over their shit and kick them out. So they made sure they wrote that shit in about the government being able to take over your property, the government being able, even though even today, they'll take over your property still. If you wind up having oil or some rich resources on your land, they've already written legislature. They could just take this shit from you. Corporate companies.
I'll take it a step further. They don't even need no oil or none of that shit, nigga. They could just want to build a school. Eminent domain and take all your shit. They don't need
and there is
they don't even need no oil or no gold or none of that shit. Like,
there's a history of inappropriate eminent domain being placed on black folks. There's a huge history.
They've been doing that shit for centuries.
Even with the Central Park, they completely decimated black neighborhoods. They got rid of them just to make a park. There's tons of cities that are flooded.
It was Seneca Island, wasn't it? I think that was the name of that shit.
I can't say, but I
read
like
about that. It was a
ago.
black town, though. It was a black town. Central Park was. Yeah, but man, if you know the history, they've been stealing shit from it. That's what I'm saying. Like anybody speak against reparations, you racist. I don't care what you say. You can't spin it no way. There's no way you can spin it.
Here's how I spin it. I was like, you got these people that were wronged, and they were wronged by the policies of a previous government, and there's crimes against them, crimes against humanity. You freed them. You should have paid them reparations then. You decided not to. You set up other contingencies to help them build generational wealth, and that was stolen from them. Mm-hmm. You consistently over years passed laws.
Hold on, before you get past the stolen shit, nobody was punished behind the motherfucking stealing shit either. Let's go ahead.
And they paid reparations to the slave owners that lost property. Up to $300 per head, which is a grip in today's money. They was having
mad slaves, and they was having a lot of them was having a bunch of slaves.
So what you did was you fucked those people over, and then you fucked their kids over with Jim Crow, mass lynchings, eminent domain taking their towns. You fuck their kids over with the same shit, redlining, mass lynchings, and a bunch of shit. And then those kids who are our parents, you told them to get the fuck over it because that was a long time ago. And 10 years before I was born, you do the civil rights movement. 10 years before I was born, there's a civil rights bill was signed. 10 years before I was born, which is a blink in the eye of world history. They do owe some shit. I was an anti-reparations dude till I realized it was no real argument. I could make up bullshit, facetious arguments to like, or what are you gonna do? Get reparations from Europe? You're gonna get reparations from the Africans that sold you to? Yeah, I was like, no, you can't. Those arguments are stupid and they're foolish. I said, in the history of the world, no reparations were paid by other people. You get paid reparations by the entity that did the damage. The damage. You know, even granted, I'm not trying to downplay the Holocaust. Even the Holocaust, not one person that wronged the Jewish people had to pay. The German government, businesses, and businesses who literally absorbed Jewish funds, and they were paying up until the 2000s, and some still to today. They're paying reparations. So I was like, we're the only group of people that's told to get the fuck over it. Well, it shouldn't be race-based. It shouldn't be race-based.
Nigga, on top, let's not even say that. Let's say we the only group that they tell us to get over it, and they still keep doing shit. Because they never stop doing shit. They never stop doing shit. Because after all the redlining, which they still be redlining in the 60s and the 70s, and they put the heroin, you gotta go there because that was the government, the CIA. We already know the CIA definitely put coke and crack and all that shit. So let's go into that shit too. Y'all never stop doing shit.
Here's another thing that pissed a lot of people off. While Slick Dick Don was getting out, he declassified a lot of shit that we supposed to have access to. And that's another reason he pissed him off too. He declassified a lot of shit.
What you mean?
Like shit that was like some shit for the Kennedy assassination.
Shit that we couldn't
even
see.
Shit with the COINTELPRO shit. He started declassifying a lot of shit, and they warned him. They warned him, you need to, you don't. And he was gonna do like certain what's it called, pardons. And they warned him not to pardon certain people, or they're gonna come out. And they still went after him. So,
bro, I'm telling you, the American way. Listen to me. The American way is to not give the American nigga shit. We're gonna promise them everything. We're gonna talk around it. That's the American way. Look at history and tell me I'm lying. They you know what they do? They don't give a shit, right? They make up these stupid ass shits and then act like they giving us all this shit that they not giving us. Cause they sit around act like we getting all these handouts. Weird.
Oh, true.
Weird. Our schools is underfunded. Only thing y'all got in our hood is a bunch of police. Everything else is underfunded. Everything. Outside of the police, everything else is. So what the fuck is y'all giving us? Y'all don't be giving us shit.
And like I told you, man, I found way more of an argument. I still could do a frivolous argument anti-reparations, but I have way more meat to
but
argue
how could
for it.
Same
bullshit I just mentioned. All that stupid shit.
Yeah,
bringing it back. Slavery existed for centuries. I said, okay, if I punch you in the fucking mouth, are you concerned that mouths got punched since the existence of humanity, or do you want me to stop injuring you?
And slavery existed forever, right? But the difference between that slavery and the slavery that happened in America was totally different. Nobody was kept slave for no 200 years nowhere in the world. Nowhere. It doesn't work like that. They was keeping slaves for a little bit of time, letting them go, and then they'll let them do other shit. They wasn't keeping nobody slaves, and nobody was no slaves for no 200 years.
Also, the main difference between our history of slavery and the history of the rest of the world, this was one of the first types of slavery where they target a specific racial group, and they kept it locked and they dehumanized them almost to property. You know what I'm saying? There was other people, yeah, they did dehumanize them. Some of the Europeans, when they caught the other, they did dehumanize them, but those people, they blended in. They could pass for whatever. And here you couldn't. There's literally free people that got jammed into slavery during the time when the shit was rampant. People who were free got, jammed in. There's literally African royalty that was shoved into slavery, and they were missing, and they finally found them. The one story I seen was this African prince that was stolen over here. He survived the trip over. He was a slave. He got married. He had kids. They found out, someone recognized him in a market or something, and let the word go back to Africa, and they paid for his release, but they wouldn't release his family. So he bought some property nearby and stayed there till the owner would let him buy all of his kids and his wife back.
Yeah, they were doing some crazy shit. That's
and they keep talking. This is another thing. They keep talking about black folks owning slavery. Yeah, it was if you were successful, you own people, but they're not actually adding in a chunk of the blacks that own were blacks buying their relatives back who actually had
buying
freedom.
Their family back. Like, what the fuck you look freedom. Like? How does that work? You don't think no niggas would have been killed that nigga? And the white niggas wouldn't have did nothing. If you a black nigga running around here with slaves, they killed that nigga. And the white people wouldn't have did shit about it. Like, they ain't care about no shit like that. People crazy, man. People was buying their family members back. Well, so I'm sure somebody come around, oh yeah, I own them. That's, you know what I'm saying? These my slaves.
Yeah, and I'm sure there were just generally free, successful black folks that own people at that time, because it was what you did. There is history of it. You can easily find it. I'll look it up. We'll talk about it on flight. But there was definitely black folks that owned slaves.
You gotta bring that up. I don't believe it.
You got to believe, if you were successful, if they were successful and they owned a bunch of shit. I read
a bunch of books on successful people that was they didn't have no slaves. They was actually most black people with the money. That's why I'm telling you. I read a bunch of shit on it. So when you find it, let me know.
I'll get it back to you. I gotta look.
People that had it's a book that I got. If I was at my house, I'd have showed it to you. It's a book, and it talks about the it's like 5 or 6 the richest people after slavery, right? What most of them, what they was doing, they took their money and they was helping other slaves get free, and they was helping motherfuckers fight white people. They was doing all that type of shit. You gotta show me. I read a bunch of shit. Like, shit. I know white supremacists use that. Be like, oh, there was black people on it. No, people was
but that's still that's no excuse. I believe that if it was legal, there was definitely people that bought people back. But Dave Chappelle was even telling the story of a successful black business owner that wound up owning slaves. He did it in one of his routines. I had Googled the dude he was talking about. The dude had his own Wikipedia page. Can't even think about the guy. But they even got a whole Wikipedia page here, which Wikipedia isn't the clear all
but it's a base. Yeah, I know.
It's a baseline. And they got a whole page. African American slave owners within the history of the United States existed in some cities, and others as plantation owners in the country. So if you had land, you had slaves. You have people that work. During this time, ownerships of slaves signified both wealth and increased social status. The original practice precedes the timeline of slavery in the United States. Inhabitants of African Middle... See, now they're going back. Slavery was different in Africa when you defeated your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you did enslave the people. And it was in Europe, too.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. People enslaved the losers.
Asia,
so whoever lost. Asia. Actually, they said some of the oldest slavery shit was the Asians too. They were doing that shit since Genghis, way before Genghis.
You know what's the trippy shit though? The people that be sharing this information be playing tricks on you. The original slaves got to be the Slavic people because that's where the word slaves came from.
And it wasn't. They weren't. They were just the.
How?
I don't think they were. I don't think they were original slaves, the Slavic people.
Why not?
I think they were probably a huge amount of people that were slaves, so they just got coined that name was coined by them.
So you saying that they was just doing slavery, it just wasn't called that?
Well, they probably were doing slavery hella before that, but it wasn't called slaves. The Slavs probably were the first ones that put a mark on the map as being enslaved, and that's why they even adopted the name, slaves from Slavics people.
I don't know. if you originated the name, you the first one.
Technically
everything got an origin. Yeah, everything got an origin.
Speaking, you're 100% correct.
Yeah, if you the one with the name, you originated.
You was the originator, But niggas was rhyming words before there was hip hop, but until hip hop got coined.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you can't be no slaves before no Slavic people, nigga. They start.
You're right.
Slave came from them niggas. Like,
you got me.
So that's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's the origin of the shit. Like, you can't get before them niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I be thinking about that, I don't know. That's why I say a lot of times when the people that's dishing out this information, that's why I like to read a lot of different shit, because a lot of that shit be capped. Some of that shit them niggas be talking about. Like, I can't. Like, they be like, oh, it'd be such and such. All right, so who the descendants of these niggas that own slaves?
Descendants of the black niggas that own slaves?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We got to look that up. It's easy to find.
That shit is a trickery. That shit is trickery.
It's easy to find.
Just like now, right? Just like right now, right? Half the people that you see that say they Native American is just white people.
True that.
So I can't go by these niggas' records, dog. When they start telling you shit, and then when you start seeing these people, you like, man, that nigga ain't even black. What are y'all talking about? Like,
yo, this is fucking off the chain. I'm still on that slave page. They got these historians. One's John Hope Franklin, other one's is Lawrence Schwarzenegger. Someone broke down what the word Schwarzenegger mean. I guess Schwarz something means black in German. Alexa, how do you say black in German?
Oh, Schwarzenegger. I know they got a name, Schwarz.
Schwarz.
Yeah.
And Nager Schwarz is black, and Nager is actually derivative of nigger. So it's like black.
So black. Oh, so that's
black N-word, yeah. Arnold.
Type of buffoonery we living in.
Yo, that's my dog, man. He's one of us.
Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, nigga. Fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger. That nigga made the 3 strikes law, nigga. He was locking them niggas in California up like crazy, man. Fuck that nigga.
Yo.
Man, Ronald Reagan was an actor too, nigga. Them niggas, both of them niggas was bogus.
Before Ronald got into the politics, there's not a rumor, there's a conspiracy theory. He was reporting Hollywood people to the FBI for being commies, for being communists.
Probably.
Ronald was and later on he wound up getting into politics.
Man, that nigga Ronald Reagan was wilding. It was some shit that I read about Ronald Reagan where he said somebody had some was it who they said Nancy Reagan was like super head of some crazy shit I read.
Oh, she was the throat goat. I heard.
Yup. I thought I wasn't lying. I knew I didn't hear that shit out of nowhere.
I read that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
She was gang with it. She was about that crazy business, man. She was body, man. Let that Nancy live.
God,
let her cook, dog.
Ass Nancy Reagan.
Nah, she was a gift from the heavens. She was just
that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious.
She enjoyed it.
I was crying. Yeah, they were saying all that. I was crying when I read that. I was like,
God bless her heart.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
No. She a granny now. I mean, she dead as hell now, but she was a granny. But when she was young and she was about that business, that's how she locked old Ronnie down, dog.
She done got herself
Ronald.
The first lady.
You ever notice that like Trump's voice and Ronald Reagan's voice are just slightly different? Ronald was real throaty and he talked like that, and Trump's all high nasally.
Yeah, Trump got that nasally shit. Yeah.
But their voices got a weird twang to it. But Ronald was a fucking eloquent orator. That motherfucker could talk. He
Man,
did. I
Ronald,
watched him.
Ronald, nigga, Ronald sound like one of them old 1950 radio
He did. He did, but
announcer niggas, man.
he had them words, man. He had bars. He had the gift of gab.
I hate Ronald Reagan was trash, but Joe Biden make all these niggas look like superstars. I ain't gonna lie,
look like
to
a ball in the park, man.
Man,
I'll
take George Bush Jr. over this nigga, and George Bush Jr. was a motherfucker. Yeah. That nigga was trash.
And you know who he's backing?
Biden, though.
He's backing the Dems. He's backing Biden, George Bush Jr.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Yo.
Something ain't right. That nigga was reading a book upside down, man.
And you know what's funny? Here's what happened too. Like they say, Obama's the five cousin removed of the Bushes on his mama's side. He's actually biologically related to the Bushes.
Yeah, they say all them niggas related.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
Trump.
Yeah, I think Trump. Well, Trump is the only one that's not the descendant of slave owners. Every single other president, even Kamala, we got 100 senators and congressmen, are all descendants of slave owners, which kind of gives you a hint that the people that had power, it does transition to their children. It does. The generational power does transition. There's no way in hell we could have. They claim that only the highest and the wealthiest, like 1 or 2% of American population, were wealthy enough to own slaves. But why are there so many congressmen and senators that are descendants of slave owners?
Them
if that was the case,
capping. That shit is capped. Like it was so much slave owners. That shit is capped. They be like, everybody ain't had a money, nigga. They was given. I believe in the all right. This is my thing, right? Before they started, like before anybody had money, when the first settlers came over here, I don't understand how that worked. Like when they first came, right? All of them had the same amount of money. I'm tripping.
Well, I mean, they had to build in their wealth. Some of them might have came.
No, they was getting financed from what's the name. They all had the same amount of money.
Well, I mean, there's some that probably were well off in finance that had more than others. The ones that were part of the wealthy class, the rich niggas. Everybody that came wasn't rich.
Listen, what I'm saying. Just hear me out. If Britain sends people over here, England, right? They send people over here. The people that they sending over here got to be a certain class of people. The first settlers I'm talking about, them first niggas they sent over here. It got to be a candidate. It couldn't have been a mix. It couldn't have been a mix shit of like, oh, I'm gonna send some poor people. It couldn't have been like that.
Yeah, you definitely would be like that because everybody that comes is not going to be a worker. Some people are going to be of a wealthy class. Some people are descendants of dukes and earls. The rest of them are regular niggas.
No, all the workers died.
You got to send workers. Not all of them. If all of them died, they would have all died.
Most of them
are the ones cooking.
Most of them died.
And
they sent more niggas here.
Yeah, but even with that, you had to have a nigga butchering. You think the butcher is gonna make more as the Lord? You had to have a nigga that's farming. You think the farmer's gonna make more as the Lord? You had the niggas that was rowing the shit, that was putting the cells, the workers on the boat that was helping the shit come.
There's gonna be doing all that.
They I mean, nah, they was not all slaves. It could have been all slaves.
Why not?
It couldn't have been. It wouldn't have worked out that way. They had to send some white niggas here. They was mostly white niggas.
No, they sent white niggas here, right? They almost starved to death. This is why they started getting slaves. They couldn't do the slaves did all the work. They didn't do shit. They almost died when they tried to do it. I'm telling you. If you go look at it yourself, when they came here, they started eating each other.
Yeah, I heard the story about
and like the 1600s or some shit like that. I think it was like the 1600s.
And then you got to think about it. If you're already wealthy, you're not gonna want to just fucking leave your comfortability. A lot of wealthy people didn't want to come over here.
But just what I'm trying.
And a lot of them were criminals, mentally unwell niggas.
But this what I'm saying. They probably was. But this what I'm trying to tell you. All right, say like they tell you, all right, we're gonna send you to this new land. We're gonna finance you. We're gonna finance you until such and such and such and such until you get on your feet. So they all had the same amount of money. So basically, England was probably financing them to buy slaves.
Yeah,
in the beginning.
I don't think it's gonna be that simple that they all had to say. There has to be a difference in the disparity. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell they're gonna give a poor nigga just as much money and finances as the wealthy nigga they sent over. Like they even had this problem. There was wealthy niggas in Europe, right? That squandered their fortune. They would come to the United States to meet a bitch that was from a wealthy person, pretend they were still wealthy, and marry these bitches to get their money because they were broke.
But how?
They were
But
broke.
you talking about this was after America.
This was during all this shit. It was during all this shit.
No, but I'm saying this was this after or before America was established? Is what I'm trying to say.
Dude, there was over 100 and something years of them getting established. It was from like the 1700s, 1800s. It was a lot. It just didn't happen overnight. And then they had the Revolutionary War.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. So for them to start it, somebody had to build it. So when they was building it, none of them had no money. They just was having people doing all the work.
And they were funded by they sent them over.
They was funded by England. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I doubt you, seriously. I'm not gonna give every single nigga the same amount of money. So if I got a dude that's descendant of dukes and earls, I'm gonna give a nigga the descendant of farmers the same money.
The niggas that was descendants of dukes and earls probably didn't come until them niggas started establishing shit.
Some of them,
because them niggas ain't gonna sit in no squat. They not gonna live like that. How they gonna go? Where they gonna live at?
The founding fathers, like George Washington, all of them, they came from wealth even in Europe.
Yeah, but
those niggas were rich.
But what I'm saying is, in order for them to come, when George Washington and them ain't build shit. So when they came,
he was born here already. Yeah, he didn't build shit.
He didn't build shit. So whenever whoever came here was shit already built by the time he got here, by the time he was even born. So he ain't build shit.
Oh, what'd you say?
I'm saying in the very beginning, like.
Or the Dutch, bro.
The Dutch brung what?
I think we probably missed this. Was probably a particular topic we were talking about. Just look now.
I'm just
Brickface.
I'm just saying, like in the beginning, none of them had no money. It was financed by Britain, so Britain was financing them buying slaves. It had to be like that. It had to be for them to clear all the brush, members, wilderness, for them to clear all that shit. It had to be financed by somebody.
Well,
so my guess is they had to be financed by Britain because they know nigga with no money gonna go clear no brush.
Before slavery worked the way it worked here in the United States, they had indentured servitude. With indentured servitude, you had a time frame. So they're literally white niggas that were in indentured servitude. They talked about the first time. It wasn't all Irish. It was some white motherfuckers. Period. You could be from any lineage, but if you was a broke nigga and you owe money, they would put you in a certain amount of indentured servitude, and you get gauged that shit by a judge. Now they have a situation where the first lifelong indentured servitude people happened. It was a black motherfucker who was free at first.
He the only one that got it. Got caught with two white boys. They gave them like a couple more months, and they gave that nigga life.
They give nigga life. Yeah.
But that's the American way. But even after servitude, the indentured slave, they just do like 7 years, and then after they finish, they give them land too. No, they're not just free. They were giving them money and land. So that's what happened. It wasn't. They basically went to Job Corps for 7 years and worked for a house, some land and some money. That's what they did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna feed you for 7 years. You work for 7 years. Then when you get out, you get some land and some
money.
Some
you get to get your own shit. You get your
and
shit set up.
And that's proof right there that none of them niggas had no money when they first came there, and they was financed by somebody else. Voila. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They didn't have no bread, so that's how a lot of these niggas probably had slaves. Now, answer me this: if you an indentured server, right, and you white, and you serve your 7 years, and they break you off, do you get slaves? Do you go buy? If
you got the
slaves?
money, hell yeah. If you got some land and you got some money, yeah.
Voila.
That's how you do. You can't manage the land. It's always better.
Trade starts with a bunch of white people that you thought was poor. Them niggas probably started off poor, but them niggas worked to get some bread. It up.
And you probably, at first you could only afford 4 or 5 slaves, and then you build up and you get more land. Then you get 10 slaves, and
correct.
You build up, you get more land.
Correct, because I'm not one of them niggas that believe all them niggas came over and they was just royalty and had all this bread. And
I don't know
slaves. Hell no.
There might be some goofy niggas that believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I believe most of them had slaves. They be like, I believe most of them had slaves. Even if it was 1 or 2, most of them had some kind of nigga they own.
Well, even when you go back then, Abraham Lincoln, his family never owned slaves, period. People had this rumor that he was a descendant of slave owners. His family, they was broke. They ain't never owned no slaves. They used to give him out to work to make money for the house. That's how they used to do. That's why they got the child laborers laws. These motherfuckers would send their kids to work to make money, make bread to feed the family too.
But look, I'm about to fuck your head up. Even with that, even with Abraham Lincoln, right, not being not his family not owning slaves, that still proves my point. Because even statistically and percentage wise, he's the only one. The rest of them niggas.
Well,
I'm saying
Thomas Jefferson,
George Washington, Andrew Jackson.
Thomas Jefferson did, but you know where he got his slaves from? He inherited them from his father-in-law. His family wasn't a slave-owning family. He inherited it from his father-in-law passing.
Yeah, he kept it going though. Was what I'm
saying.
Yeah,
he was fucking a bitch. His wife's half sister, and he was freeing his kids. Like his kids that could pass for white and wanted to leave, he let them go. He didn't keep them on the plantation.
Yeah, but a lot of slave owners had love for their kids. Even they was getting the slaves pregnant and still showing favoritism to the kids. That's where the term house nigga come from. People think it was just some random nigga in the house. Most likely that was probably the slave owner's son.
Yeah, they freaking oh shit, I lost my train of thought. There was a situation where they had a study that showed how many black children were killed by the master's wife because of jealousy of their husband.
I know it was crazy amount.
Oh, they were doing some atrocious crimes against humanity.
I already know it's crazy
atrocious.
I'm already knowing. And I'm pretty sure mad slaves probably was getting killed for fucking a slave master wife and all that kind of shit was going to getting caught and all that kind of shit. Oh, he raped me. Hang that nigger. All that shit was happening. That's what I'm already knowing. But in my opinion, I believe the original European settlers that came over here, most of them own slaves. I don't give a fuck what they talking about because it don't make no sense otherwise. How do you survive over here if you don't got no slave? Y'all wasn't doing no work.
I mean, there was a certain extent where some of them times them niggas had to do some work.
But where?
They had to do some work until they got slaves, until they got people to do the work.
They almost died. They couldn't do the work. I'm telling you, they couldn't do the work.
They tried to enslave the American Indians, and they just didn't survive. They couldn't survive.
It either. Yeah, even they own slaves. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They couldn't do the work, so they had to get black people too to do the work for them. They couldn't even do the work. They had slaves too.
And they treated their slaves hella different. That's why a lot of the slaves, even when they were free, they decided to stay on the res.
Yeah, they let them become part of the tribe, but see, then they backstabbed them too, though,
and tried to kick them out the tribe. Yeah,
they did kick them out the tribe when they started.
But they couldn't.
The money.
They lost in court. They had to keep the blacks. They couldn't get rid of them.
They ain't pay none of them niggas. They kicked them out. They ain't pay none of them niggas.
Well,
ain't a nigga on earth with no money.
Most of the folks that got the money were the upper tribe royalty, and they just took care of the rest of the tribe by providing
the $5 Indians. Most of the people that got the money was the people that paid that money to get on that Indian list, and they ain't even Indian. I bet you if you do they DNA shit, they ain't no native in them. A lot of them people, like, and that's a fact. $5 Indians. A lot of them ain't got no native. Yeah, a lot of them ain't got no native in them. Like I'm telling you. Cause I be like, I just look like a regular white girl to me. How you native? What? Like, man, you don't even look like no native, like at all. Like natives be brown like Mexicans, like, like
some of them color, be dark as my ass or dark.
Facts. Facts. So I don't know.
These people wild with this, bro. I'm gonna show you this shit. Hold up. They wild for this.
Yeah, but you gotta double check some of this. What the fuck?
Hey, wow, that don't even look like Obama. Now that's him. That look like his, and then it changes. You can tell his AI.
It look like somebody else. Yeah.
Well, you know damn well, Michelle isn't Diesel like this.
Come on, man. Come on. That look nasty. Cause she got big. What's this? The trapezoid.
You know what I'm saying? She got big everything on here.
No, but I'm talking about in real life. Like this right here is kind of chunky on Michelle. Like it's people that think she a nigga for real.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like she you know, because Obama's like 6'2", and one of his daughters is not that shorter than him.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle's like 5'11".
Mm-hmm.
I say they mean some tall ass baby.
Yeah, because they both kind of big. Like Michelle's a bigger woman. Like
true that. True that. She's a diesel. But you know, that's what I'm saying too. Like when you got a tall chick, a chick that's like 5'7", 5'8", even she's 5'10" or 11, and she had babies with some dude that's 6 foot.
Yeah, them gonna be some big ass.
They're gonna be some gargantuan ass offspring. That's like Cat Williams was making fun of Shaq, talking about, who's the real hero is Shaquille's wife who had them gargantuan ass babies.
I don't even think Shaq kid's not even that big though. Not like him. They ain't like him.
Nah. His wife is regular too.
Yeah.
They gotta be. They probably mean like big 6'2", 6'3", some of them.
Yeah, they ain't really like Shaq. Shaq's like, 7'3".
You know what I'm saying?
300 pounds. That nigga was 300 pounds in shape. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
A big man. Like,
shit. Who's sick? Oh, Michelle's 60 years old.
Yeah, you got to think how long it been since they been out of office. We had after Obama. Was it Trump?
Yeah, Trump came in right after. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, Trump. Then now Biden. So it's been almost 8 years. Yeah, it's been almost 8 years since.
They got Malia and Sasha. Which one's the tall one?
They both kind of tall.
Yeah. Well, they one is way bigger than the other. Hold up. Like, look at his picture. They might got heels on though. And Obama 6'2". Catch me. Obama 6'2".
Oh yeah, the other one, the lighter one. Yeah, she got
that
taller
height.
than Michelle. She damn near 6. She gotta have heels on though, I'm sure. But possibly she's still tall.
Possibly
she's still
so.
Tall.
But I seen a picture of her and Obama. This one and Obama with Obama and she had on flats and the height was close.
Yeah, she
had on
just
flats.
like that nigga too.
You know,
she looked just like that nigga.
You know.
Oh, cooning ass Obama. That nigga ain't do shit for no niggas, man.
But that's a nice looking first family, though.
That nigga did everything for the LGBTQ.
I mean, those are secretly, allegedly his people, though. Yeah, so that's why when they be going on and on about him fucking around with dudes, I was like, who fucking cares? It makes sense now.
Yeah, I don't care. Makes sense now. Who cares? Only reason I be mad at him because he ain't do nothing for black people. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't care if
who he did, who he slept with before while he was in college. It's some niggas just gay. It's what they do. There's some people just gay. That's how it happens.
Yeah, that's them niggas' business. I don't care what that nigga do. Yeah.
And that's what I was telling. Like, you ever notice, like, cause they said the gay male marriages, they have a very low occasion of divorce. And I even told him, I said, of course, imagine if you could just live and combine your finances with your best friend. The whole butt fucking thing, yeah, that's a bit out there. But if you could just combine your finances with your homie or your people that, and y'all just stack dough, buy property, and just do business shit, you could rake up. That's why they always successful.
And then them niggas ain't never had no money issues.
No, ever.
That's probably the
two
main
logical
shit.
niggas.
It's probably ain't never.
And you can't have no accidental kids because no matter how much dick you put in butt, you're not gonna produce.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on.
You sound like Pops. I say that to the fight. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You know, no matter how much scissoring you do, you can't produce a baby. They have kids when they're ready. When they decide and they're ready, they can adopt.
Yeah.
Not before that.
That's a little, you're gone too far.
Yeah, you're gone too far, my boy.
Man.
Yo, when the next time you ever talk to Gary, tell him I said what's up. I haven't talked to that dude.
Man, I ain't seen Gary in so long, man. I used to see him in passing, but I ain't seen him in forever, man.
Yeah, I ain't talked to that.
I don't think he lived like around the corner no more. I think he moved somewhere upstate somewhere.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, as you grow and build. Because grandma gotta be gone if she
hell no, nigga. She like 100 and something years old.
She is
alive. Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's Tata like
she used to cuss me out and hang up in my face all the time.
Yeah, I think she like 103. She was cool with me.
Damn.
Yeah, I think she's something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Mm-hmm.
God bless her.
Yeah.
103. Damn.
Yeah, because that's them niggas. Think that's their great grandmother.
Really? I thought it was a grandma. It's a great grandma.
No, I think that's their grandmother. So, yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
She used to, when I used to call her the house, she go, "What? Get it, Ford!"
Tata was cool with me. I used to be over there. She was cool with me. She
maybe because she got to know you. I never really hung out because I thought she didn't like me.
She was cool with me.
Gary be like, "My bad, sorry, bro."
Yeah, nah, she was nice with me. Cool shit. We'd be in the basement making music. Me, Gary, and a couple other niggas down there and shit. We used to be down there for hours. Sometimes used to be time me and Gary used to be doing shit in the kitchen.
Oh, working on music?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
In the kitchen. Upstairs in his room. I done been all over that house for real. Like, for real.
We went over a bunch. A lot of times we used to go to his boy Ben's house. Ben had the sound equipment. We used to go over Ben's house.
Oh, Ben, weird ass Ben that live on what's the name?
Yeah. Is he still around? I wonder if he's still doing music.
I ain't seen him in a long time, but I'm sure he's still around.
Yeah, Ben he was on that shit with the soundboards and the recording quality.
We still used to go over there. Ben had a little studio in his house upstairs in the attic. Yeah, we used to go over there too. We used to go over there.
Fucking Ben, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I would have kind of got into shit and started recording and learning that shit myself back then, but I was too busy working on this career I got now.
Mm-hmm. Shit, that shit better later than back then. Fuck that shit. Ain't no money in that shit. Most of them niggas that was doing that shit ain't doing that shit no more. That's like something you do on the side, like
unless you figure out a way where you got enough state of the art and enough clientele to come and pay the bills.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just not.
And not out here, like at least out here, this ain't no city like that. Now, if you in Atlanta or New York or some shit, you might have a better chance to pay your bills and shit off. True. Shit like that.
Because you in the city, you got those volume of people that could come
through. Right. Not up here though. Up here, they ain't really
right.
You got the same niggas coming through. Once them niggas stop rapping, you finish. You know what I'm saying?
It's Michelle Obama's mom, Dukes. But she dead. She dead now. Where's she at? They had a picture of her. Hold up. That's her right there.
Oh, she looked like her mother.
You know? That's what I was thinking when I saw her. She died. When did she pass? 20. Oh, she just died this year. How old was she? Damn. Mama Robinson.
35.
God bless her heart.
She was like 90.
86.
Yeah, I know
1934. Yeah, close enough. Shit, Willa D was 91 when he bounced on us.
A lot of people be living and be old, man. Once you get to them 80s, you done made it to old. To me, if you ask me, once you get to you like 80 something, that's old. Like,
well, technically, with us here in the United States, men only their lifespan is usually about 78, 77, 70, and women are like 81.
Oh shit,
82. So you beat the curb if you make it into the mid 80s as a man.
Yeah, that's what I said. You make it to if you make it to 80, you straight. That's a nice long life to me. You ask me, nigga.
I'm falling apart. I ain't even 50 yet, so I know I ain't making it to no motherfucking 80.
Man,
if I do, I'm lucky.
Like that, man. You just gotta get your shit together, man.
Man, shit. I'm gonna probably catch cancer or some other weird shit.
Oh man, come on, man.
With these fools, unless I start eating.
That's why I said you gotta change your shit up.
Yeah,
nigga.
But we got too processed shit just easier to get.
Oh my god,
the bad shit just easier to get. You go broke trying to eat clean, man.
Nah, that's not really true though,
that's
man.
True.
Nah,
everything
is expensive now though. Even the snacks and shit is expensive now. So you know what I'm saying?
Yo, this Michelle. Yo, look at this nigga right here. This Michelle Obama's brother. I ain't gonna say that. Let me know what you. I'm gonna see what you'll look on him. He just looks strange to me.
He got that same mouth, but you know he a part of that community, right?
I know he looked like he was. That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it. I told you I'm saying
what the fuck I want to say, nigga.
I didn't want it to just be me. You know what I'm saying?
He look like he got some moisture. He definitely look like he got some moisture going on over
Still sitting still. He got the lip gloss popping. My nigga. My nigga's just living his best life.
He looks like he got some moisture going on over there. He a part of that community.
Oh, you knew that for a fact?
What?
He looked like he part of it.
Nah,
I
don't know that. I'm just saying that.
Oh, nigga. Okay, hold up. I'm looking to see. He's a basketball player.
So
he had a basketball career. I know. I ain't saying that don't mean he ain't. I'm looking to personal life. He married his lifelong boyfriend. I'm just playing. He did.
Oh, he married a woman.
Robinson, brother. Michelle and the brother-in-law of former President Barack Obama. Robinson married twice. Oh, he has 4 children. So that you didn't.
It might just be the picture. It might just be.
It might just be that particular picture. My guy.
Bad, brother, man.
Apologies. Apologies.
But you was in that community.
You was looking real zesty in that photo, my G. This one he don't look as zesty. He look regular. That's just a bad picture. He looked regular, right?
I don't know about regular. He don't look zesty.
As a grown ass man, he should at least have a mustache. I don't know about niggas that don't have mustache.
You know he looked like right there.
What?
Remember Beetlejuice when Beetlejuice sprinkled that shit on that
nigga? Not my dog Robinson, nigga.
And his head shrunk, and that nigga had the big ass shoulders.
Not my nigga Rob. Say it ain't so, my G.
God, look at that nigga. He looks zesty right there.
You know what it is too, because he looks like his sister a lot in the face.
He got that mouth,
area.
like he got the same mouth as her paws.
Yeah. And he only 62, man. He's 62.
He don't look that way. He look.
Oh, he played for Princeton.
That ain't shit. That's his Ivy League school. He a smart nigga.
Oh yeah. Oh, he played for a couple of look at this. He had a coaching career. I don't know what the hell that is. What is the Illinois Institute of Technology.
Oh, he stayed in Chicago.
That's where Michelle's from. Her family's from O Block. From the O Block
that's what
area.
I was just about to say. She from O Block for real. Like the buildings. From O Block. Yeah, I knew that.
I heard that either you told me or I heard it somewhere.
Nah, I knew that shit. I seen them niggas say that she was from O Block, like the O Block niggas.
Oh shit, he was what do you call it? Oh, he was with the Knicks.
When?
17 to 20, I think coaching though, administrative.
He was vice president. He's a vice president of player
Milwaukee Bucks
development.
He was with both Milwaukee Bucks and the Knicks as a vice VP.
Oh yeah, them niggas definitely boule or some shit.
My boy got an impressive career though. He's doing this thing
behind the scenes, getting money. He definitely behind the scenes doing this thing.
God bless him. He got them kids. God bless him and his children. Happy Father's Day to Craig Malcolm Robinson.
Yeah, shout out to Craig. Shout out to Craig and them.
You know what I'm saying? Craig. He got that ghetto ass name, and he Ivy League school nigga.
Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Nick Craig and them. Craig and them.
Yo, shit. I said, how you want to rock this? You want to keep it going, or you want to start wrapping it up in a few?
Shit, you can wrap it up. I know you were sipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually started sipping water and shit, so I got sobered up. When we started, I was feeling a little tasted. No Diddy. Water.
Hard. Word, no Diddy.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, and all in between, welcome to the Hard Pause Podcast. We appreciate your love. Please feel free to come back anytime, Sunday afternoons, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, the Sunday Troublemakers. Me and Quarter Water TV, and we'll have a couple of friends and fam chilling with us on some occasions. But hey, God bless y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Make sure you're checking out these musicians like my cousin here, Sean Silver. The song playing in the background is Bando. Hey, you got something to say to him?
Nah, let's get up out of here.
All right, much love. Stay blessed, stay positive. Hard pause. Water gang. Fuck the mother nigga, follow money, fucking business. The mother bitches tell them mind their fucking business.